Hey all, and welcome to Recruitable University. My name is Ahmed, and on today's recruitment program, today we are doing module number 2 on the recruitment program. So module 2 is niche mastery, how to select a niche. We'll be going through a couple of sub lessons on this topic and going through how to select a niche, the different types of niches, and what niches at the moment are the most busiest and has the highest market value. And we'll be going through different types of niches, how to select a niche, what is general and what is niche recruitment. So if we get into it, first one of them being difference between general and niche recruitment. So before we go into this any further, let's just try to understand what is general recruitment, what is niche recruitment. So if I give you some examples of companies that do general recruitment, some of them being Hayes Recruitment. So if we look at Hayes, they do a bit of everything: accountancy and finance, construction, education, engineering, human resources, tech, IT, sustainability, life sciences. So you can see here general recruitment. So they don't just only focus on a specific niche, as opposed to if we go into like medical recruitment agencies. Let's just select any of them here. So we've got Cromwell Medical Staffing, not heard of them, but or My Healthcare Recruitment. So if we go on their website, we'll notice is that these guys, as you can see here, specialists in healthcare. So the difference between general recruitment and niche recruitment is general, you're going to be doing a bit of everything, whereas niche recruitment, you have your focused niche that you know that you are targeting and you know your market. So it will be more, personally, I would find it a lot easier to deliver to. And we'll be going through how to select a niche, identifying high value niches, which niches are high valued and are the hottest at the moment. We'll go through a couple of them we'll look at the top 5, let's say. Then we've got temp recruitment versus perm recruitment, long-term placement, short-term placements, and temp to perms. So if we start with general recruitment, as we mentioned, general, you've got a higher selection of, or you've got a higher option. So your larger candidate pool. So you have a huge amount of candidates, but you have also a huge amount of unqualified candidates. So it's one thing to take into consideration. Yes, it's lovely having hundreds of applicants, but of those hundreds, let's say 65% may be irrelevant to you. So only 45% of those will be actually relevant. And when it comes to general recruitment, faster hiring process. So it's easier to hire, but you're spending a lot more time hiring these people because you're screening more candidates. You've got a lot of lack of talent, should I say, who are not matching the skills that your client is looking for. Then you've got general recruitment being cost effective is great because you can post so many vacancies out. You can recycle some of those vacancies. You can recycle those templates. Also expect to have potential mismatch in skill sets. You may have people with either who are too qualified may apply for your position, or people who are unqualified may apply for those positions. When it comes to niche recruitment, which is a lot easier in terms of when you've got a focus, you know exactly what your target is, who your market is, so you know how to deliver to those people. But as you've got highly qualified candidates, expect your candidate pool to be a lot smaller. Do not expect to have the same amount of drivers and have the same amount of doctors. Naturally, you'll have less doctors than drivers, as it's a niche, as it is a skill. So when it comes to niche recruitment, the candidates that you supply to your clients may be they'll be better skilled and it'll be a cultural fit. But to find those type of candidates is like, I was going to say like finding a needle in a haystack, but it's more realistic than that. It's just to find those type of candidates is going to take you a lot longer than when it comes to general recruitment. You know, to find a laborer versus finding a skilled nurse. When it comes to niche recruitment, you'll have stronger industry reputation. You'll have a deeper knowledge in your industry, in the market that you are recruiting for. Also to expect to spend a little bit more when it comes to the recruitment cost, and we'll go through job boards and the different types of job boards that you may find those type of candidates over the next few lessons.